First up, Billy, thanks for coming on the show.
Fine.
Just tell us a bit about what you're doing at the moment.
What I'm doing, well, I'm concentrating on strings right at this very moment, and I'm now a composer. Lovely word, isn't it? No, this is what I'm doing. It's something I've always wanted to do, and for the last couple of years I've been concentrating on composing. And this year I did a couple of concerts at the Royal Geographical Society, with visuals for it as well. And that gave me a chance to try out 9 compositions under the title Unearthed at in front of people. It's a lonely game, this.
I have to stop us for a minute. I do apologise, but I'm getting too much rustle.
Just do that one again. Yeah?
Please, yeah.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about that Unearthed project.
Yeah, I wrote 9 compositions, and actually most of that I wrote last year and at the beginning of this year. And then I've spent most of this year putting 2 concerts on, and I put it on with visuals. I did it at the Royal Geographical Society in their lecture hall. It's the place where Sir Edmund Hillary will talk about his expeditions and stuff. But that aside, for me, it was just a great, perfect gig to put my show over, you know, because on the stage above it there was a screen up there, you know, where they would show the slides, you know, but I used had shots of representation. I chose pictures that from the RGS that let me look through the library that I thought would relate to the compositions, the 9 compositions. And
how many people were on stage with you?
there was 15 people in the band, and there was about 3 people with cameras and stuff, and 1 guy doing the videos. It was quite good because, I mean, it's hard to just tell you quickly to get an idea. The guy that was doing the video, we talked a lot about it and he got a feel for the music. So he was running 2 videos, and actually he was doing it live. You know, there's a kind of a live vibe to it, just what he was going to project onto the screen, mixing it. And with the guys doing the camera shots as well, it was exciting because they would put what was being shot live, mix it up into the onto the screen with the composite pictures as well. You know, pretty interesting stuff. Yeah. It was great fun. But I mean, it was really good.
When I listened to the CD yesterday, it's very filmic quality. It's very grand.
Epic. Yeah. I'm still doing that kind of stuff.
I mean, tell us a bit about that. I mean, is that an area you want to move into?
Yep, definitely. This is what I want to do. I'm sort of pushing at it, and I know it's not going to happen. It's kind of like starting again, really. I mean, you know, I've got all this experience behind me, but it's just moving into a different area. You know the situation. It doesn't happen overnight, but I'm pushing away at it, and that's what I want to do some films.
I mean, film scores, were they influential in the early days?
They were, yeah, they were. Subliminally, yeah, is that the right word? From films that I would go and see myself. I wasn't exactly a film fanatic. But more than that, really, for me, is because, I mean, I was at music college. I was listening to loads of stuff. And I was lucky enough to be at Huddersfield Music College. It had just got seriously, newly equipped with a new college, really, new hall, new everything. And the main thing was it had a new library. So I actually got kicked out of there because I spent most of the time just listening to all this music. And I think a lot of it's from that, really. But not to rattle, bang on and on and on, but that was an important part of Ultravox as well. I remember talking to John Foxx way back now, we're talking in as far back as 1974, as picking out a kind of a cliche, a picture of a film theme. And I thought it was quite interesting the way he just came up with a few notes. And it was like, oh, yeah, that's quite an interesting way of doing it within the confines, really, of a song. I mean, for people who know about Ultravox, things like My Sex and I Want to Be a Machine, those kind of melodies. And what was interesting, though, was he allowed me to develop that. But he was quite good at just picturing it's that European sort of, you know, chilly sort of melodies.
Yeah. When did you first think, this is what I want to do with my life? I want to get involved in music, some form. Did you hear a record or?
Yeah. I mean, it really was. I've thought about this. No, it was like I was 10 years old. You know, I mean, I was just all of a sudden massively into pop music, rock music. Also, I started learning the violin, and so I was massively into classical music. But on the rock side, I played guitar. So it was like these two lives going on. Now, there probably wouldn't be too much separation because things are kind of crossing over more. But then, it felt like I was living like two lives. So it was then, really.
And you got like, so you got like quite.
But I just wanted to sort of throw in also that I was really into dance music as well, like soul music. That was like another area.